So if CQC were to walk into my office today, I can show them the data as of today, which is live, which I know that they are going to just absolutely love. Hello, I'm Sophie Reed from South Coast Homecare and I'm the owner and founder. South Coast has been running for 6 years now and our main focus is to change care in the community. It's been really important that we've had like a live survey feedback, which obviously is what Wotter does, and for that we've been able to change processes, procedures within the business. We've implemented things that we wouldn't have necessarily implemented if we didn't have Wotter and we weren't getting the feedback. So for example, we implemented a respect and protect policy around those being disturbed on days off annual leave because we were scoring quite low on that. So we obviously looked into it and we implemented that policy and spoke to staff to ensure that they're only contacted on their days off annual leave if they wish to be. And that then upped our score in that category. So our Wotter scores have consistently gone up since we've been using Wotter. So I think that the staff now know that when they're answering questions, they're giving the feedback, we're actually listening and we're taking the data, we're looking at it, and if there's enough weight behind something, we're then implementing change. And I honestly don't know now what we would do without Wotter because it's such a good communication tool between us as managers and our care team. So when the managers are actually speaking to staff in a supervision setting, Wotter has become part of their supervision now. And we have seen those scores massively increase since we've been really sort of focusing and monitoring their scores, which has been, I think, helpful for them and, like I say, motivating as well. The best thing I ever done was kind of signing up because, like I say, it's had a huge impact on our business. If I was to ask my team what they thought of Wotter, it's all been positive. We were doing surveys before, but they were kind of the quarterly ones that would go out on email, not that interactive. You know, you're just kind of crossing the T's and dotting the I's type process. Whereas this process now has been, like I say, really positive. And I generally don't know what we would do without Wotter as part of South Coast now. So the core 24 we look at, we can actually see that actually we've gone up in, I'd say, probably most of the areas by about 20-30 points per category in the last 9 months. So when we look back from when we first started, that growth and that feedback that's been coming through has been really positive. Obviously, we're never going to expect to be perfect because that's what the survey's for people to be able to obviously have the opportunity to give an honest opinion, but to see that there's more greens than there are oranges and reds now. We're more of a sea of green, which is the colour we want to be seeing. What it has done is really united us as a team. It's that additional communication tool. Like I say, we're responding to the messages that come through there. So I would say in care in general, you know, you have managers based in offices, you have your field care professionals out on the field. So sometimes there is that kind of divide naturally because we're not all together every day. So what Wotter has done, it's enabled us to engage and have that communication between all teams. And we've seen a massive improvement in that. And I think that has given us kind of the approach and communication between care staff and managers that we've always wanted, because there's that additional communication. And we've also seen a massive increase in staff coming into our offices because I think now they feel that you know, they're speaking to me, they're speaking to Liam via the platform and we're responding to their messages, that they feel more comfortable to actually come and talk to us now face to face. With the Care Quality Commission, obviously they're our regulators, so they inspect us and they check our health and safety, our compliance, client and customer feedback. They check things like surveys, etc. So I know from past experience of the Care Quality Commission that they are going to love this tool because it's live. So they can actually see a live data on how staff are feeling, the feedback that we're getting. So with other surveys, you know, they could have been done a month ago and that's not going to have a current reflection on how people are feeling right now. So if CQC were to walk into my office today, I can show them the data as of today, which is live, which I know that they are going to just absolutely love.